Hello, welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday if it's Sunday when you're watching this. Today we are, what day is it? Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Just finished work. I'm about to get out of the car to go milk some cows. But there's a wasp that's been hanging outside this window. So I thought, why not? There he is. Why not just start the video when I'm sitting here so I can make a full jump and run to get out. So welcome back. Hello. It is September. I can't believe it is September. Where has the year gone? Perhaps more importantly, the fact that it is September means that we are going to be lambing sheep this month. Now let me just preface this with, if you're new, I have 10 Dorset ewes. That's all I have. Obviously my home farm has a lot more sheep than that, but 10 sheep is all I have here. And to be honest, it's all I need, because these ewes are due to lamb like any day, and I haven't slept with the thought of these 10 sheep lambing for like a week. So honestly, people who lamb like 3,000 ewes, how do you do it? Because this stresses me out. But yes, that's the big news at the minute, that the ewes are in the house. I'm going to we brought them in last night because they're under the lambing cameras, the calving cameras. I think there's 4 going to lamb before Monday. So today's Wednesday. So there are only 4 to lamb before the weekend, and then the next 6 will lamb after that. So I'm going to put the 6 back out again this evening, so that they're not in the road, and there's no chance of like mismothering lammies. What else are we doing? The weather has changed again. You know I love a wee weather update. The weather is now... Why is there so many wasps? They're all over my car. Yeah, it's got real warm again, and the wasps have come back out. But that is really my update for now. I can't think of anything else. We're still calving cows. Milk is going up. Cows are still going out to grass, probably within the next 3 or 4 weeks. We'll start to house the high yielding cows. Obviously grass, the value of grass, the feeding value of grass is dropping at the minute, and you know, you're going to get to that point very soon where it's not going to sustain a fresh calf cow's energy requirements. So I might have to think about that, but for now we're focusing on sheep. So let's go sort some sheep out and milk some cows. Have you ever seen a girl lamb a ewe with quite so much makeup on? I was sat down at the computer. I was ready to go to work. Obviously I don't put makeup on to sit at the computer, but I was sitting at the computer before I needed to leave to go to work, to drive to see a farmer, in Newtonards if you will, and just clicked onto the cameras. I knew that this ewe was going to lamb. Whenever I left this morning, I was quite hesitant to leave because I didn't want to leave, because I didn't want to miss the ewe lambing. But I just clicked onto the cameras and I seen that she had 1 lamb out, which is fantastic. It says a lot for the Dorsets. Fantastic mummies. So I raced over to the yard, dressed for work, and got her into the wee pen. I put my hand in, and there was the second lamb, or the tip lamb. He was coming with like just one hand, just one arm, one leg, and his head. So really we want a lamb to come with like both hands, both arms, both legs forward, and his head. That's just the best way for birth, to make sure that nothing's gonna get stuck at the shoulder or anything. So I basically had to push him back in again. He wasn't all the way out, he just had sort of got his head nearly through the cervix. Head and one leg nearly through the cervix. So I pushed him back in, flicked up the other leg. I kind of had to go down by his side, flick the leg up, which meant then he was coming with 2 legs forward and his head, which then the ewe was very happy to just push out herself. So fantastic job. That is the first ewe that's lambed here this September. 1 tip lamb, 1 ewe lamb. She is a hogget, which means that she's kind of like a teenager sheep. That's the first time she's lambed. So absolutely delighted to have gotten 1 of each. No idea what Stuart filmed. We had a little bit of an argument over what he actually was filming. I think he just filmed my bum pretty much the whole time. So I'm going to go in here now, and the ewe's looking away at them. I'm going to get her stood up and make sure that they know where the teat is, and then I have to go to work.
I was so didn't believe in getting high, didn't know how easy it is to walk through the fire. Oh, but you opened the stars in my heart. You let in the light from the dark. It's like the first time I realized that all you need is love, and I feel it. Never letting go. Oh, you take me somewhere off the globe. Do you feel it? It's like the first time I realized that all you need is love.
So work is done for the day. I am very warm because I've been cleaning out the individual pens. Basically, I need to do a bit of a reshuffle so that I can get my ewes that lamb into single pens within the calf house, just for a day or 2 before they go out. But yeah, it means cleaning out, rebedding, shifting. I mean, you think we would know, like you think we know when we put the tip in, 5 months, 5 days later, we're going to have lambs. It does kind of give you, it gives you plenty of time to get the whole thing organised. And here we are, organising it on the day that the first ewe lambs.
There's nothing to fear when my heart's pumping all the way, yeah, up to the edge, and now I'm jumping. Oh, 'cause you opened the stars in my heart. You let in the light from the dark. It's like the first time I realized that all you need is love.
2 more dried off. Apologies, you're on phone camera today, but basically whenever we dry them off, everything that's dry comes out here, because cows like to fight, cows like to establish who is the big mommy cow, and obviously all the cows, the dry cows and the heifers, are inside because a lot less risk of like summer mastitis or dry cow mastitis when they're inside. And it means then that when they do their fighting like they're doing now, they're not risking any slips or trips or falls or injuries because they're outside. The ground underneath them is 100% solid, and it means that, like for example, 119, who is over there, she is not a bully, but like she's the big mama. She likes to be in charge all the time. So when you put new cows in, they all like to establish who is the big mama cow. So everything goes out until they all do their little bit of fighting, and then they come back in again and they get their silage and they lie down in their cubicles and everybody's happy. That's the plan. Usually works.
Oh, no.